Steve, amateur historian, and I'm bringing you a video that had to get shot in two parts because it just had to. A while back I did a video of the remaining elements of the last cast iron manufacturing plant that exists in the Portland metropolitan area. It's getting creepy. I love going through here. And then I did a follow-up video because I realized there was a few more relics of that plant closer down by the river. So I went down there, started shooting some video, and then there was one last place, this abandoned structure I wanted to take you to. And as I was getting ready to wrap around and do that, this torrential rainstorm started coming towards us, and I had to book it for my life to make it out of there. So that ended up not happening, and I knew I was potentially, likely, going to have to wade through a little bit of the channel that ultimately leads up to Lake Oswego. So since I shot that video in the thick of winter, I really didn't want to have to wade myself through, a channel that's probably got freezing water in it. So it's something that I've just been forced to kind of keep putting off. So anyway, I'm gonna shoot. I'm going back out to visit that abandoned structure now, several months later, and I am, now the weather's nice, so I'm gonna bring you the video I shot first, because that ends with me saying, hey, I'm gonna go to that abandoned place, and then it's gonna come back to me. So it's gonna be a little goofy. It's gonna go from GoPro video to iPhone video, and then back to GoPro video. That'll be how you determine exactly what time period you're dealing with. And I guess my hair looks considerably different too, but anyway, we're starting things out. Here's me down in Lake Oswego a few months ago, checking out the sights. It is a bitch to figure out where this place is, though. I was just on my map app for 2 minutes before I finally started getting guided in the right direction. Okay, finally I'm hitting the trail that I'm looking for. I'm getting lost in all this muck and mire. I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to go, but apparently I'm going the right way. As I venture this way, we have this. The iron furnace crucible. Is that this? I guess it has to be. This is a very interesting shaped rock. It's been see these interesting scuff marks. I mean, there ain't nothing else in this vicinity aside from the river. This is really interesting. Yeah, you can see the old cast iron chunks buried deep in it. There's one of these right next to the blast furnace in Guy Rogers Park. Yeah, so this is the only remains of the second blast furnace. Blast furnace is the big, huge, towering thing I videoed in my other one. This is all that's left of the original one. But obviously, yeah, there was, in this vicinity, there was a big blast furnace. Who'd have thought? Just a short distance down, we've got another Oregon Iron and Steel Company retaining wall. So this is an old wall, retaining wall. You'd think it was just some random rock wall they built. This thing's ancient, apparently. It's part of the smelting complex built here. Another thing was built in 1888. The crucible thing, which is literally right around the corner of this bridge, was also 1888. So, yeah. Interesting, you'd never think that this was that old. This, I don't know. This just looks really old in general. Okay, here's more information about Oregon Iron and Steel Company. So I'm wondering if this is partly related to that, because this is all really old. And then right here, you've got a Willamette Riverside amphitheater. So something I learned while doing my documentary was that there used to be a lot of businesses, boats and whatnot down by the river, and just saw this. This is really cool. Definitely very old. Someone probably used it to hold their boat in. And somebody found the best seat in town, apparently, to hang out. It's beautiful down here. But anyway, on we go. And of course, because Lake Oswego people are douchebags, I'm sure this path goes through to Guy Rogers Park, which is right there. You have to stay on the path, so you're not trespassing on these people's personal, important property. But check this place out. I showed this in the kayaking video I did with Nick. That's my next destination. And now we're back to today, and I'm back in George Rogers Park, heading for that structure that I was pointing out. I've noticed there, I didn't realize you could get right up to it. So for months, it's been, well, back of my head in terms of a place I want to see up close and bring to you guys. And I don't know much of its history. I know essentially one story that's been conveyed about what the purpose of this place might have been, and that's really all I've been able to find in my research. Here be the old blast furnace. Hoping there's not too many people down here, and I can see that old structure off in the distance. I don't know if you can see it yet, but we're heading that way. First off, I'm gonna cross this bridge over here. This path leads right up to it, but towards its upper part. The water's still so freaking high. I mean, usually there's like a well-defined shoreline over there, so I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to get across to see this building at its base. The water, like, that's usually totally open. This is like, yeah, I'd have to swim across that, and I'm not dressed, nor am I ready for that yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about trying to see it at its base. The history of this place is, again, I've only heard one story. There apparently was this guy who wanted to build a house that kind of hung out over the river, you know, kind of like, it's probably a fairly well-to-do guy. Check that out, that's awesome. And so he started building this house that was just built like right up the side of this, you know, cliff here, and just apparently ran out of funds, couldn't finish it, and just left it. So the only story I've heard, which could be an urban legend for all I know, is that a guy was trying to build a home here. It looks much more industrial to me, so I mean, maybe that's the look the guy was going for. I don't know. It doesn't. The structure doesn't scream house to me. It screams some kind of, like, you know, if it's built right on the river, it served some nautical purpose or something like that. But that's what I have to go on. Okay, I can kind of see it through the brush here. God, if there was a trail like right here, that would be fantastic. I don't know if you can kind of, sort of. Oh yeah, it's the base of it's underwater. So, I mean, I can still potentially, hopefully, get up close to it if I can find a way. Oh my God. Okay, let's play a little trivia. How many dead bodies do you think are inside this thing right now? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, and of course D, 4. You'll have 5 seconds to make your decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is C. 3 dead people are in there. Oh, there's a little creek that comes through here. You know, getting down here may not be that difficult, but before I do, here is the structure. I know you can't see it great. If it was winter and these leaves weren't in the trees, it would be a lot easier to see. And I did see one solitary keep out sign. I don't even know how you get in here because the flooring is all up here. Like, there would have to be like an alternate way, and I'm obviously not trying to get in there, but I saw space back there. I think I can get down to the land around it, because it's, I mean, when I came through here last summer, this was open, you know, down to the base of it. There was a whole beach there, but I've just always wanted to just, like, at least walk up to this place. Like, hold on, let me get around these trees. I mean, I've never been this close, but I mean, does this scream house to you? I don't know. Maybe it was. Like, look, there's old, they're all disheveled. God, maybe this was a house. It just looks so much more industrial when I was out on the river and seeing it from the parkway down there, but yeah, you can see there's old shades in that one window. But yeah, see, it's just right on the water and it's super high elevated. I don't know, man, it's crazy. checking out these old things. Yeah, look at this. This is actually a trail. And it's kind of cool. I remember seeing one of these at the grotto. Before I go down, I'm sorry, I saw this rock and I'm like, what is this? Tug Master. I knew him well. So, oh, yeah, look at that up there. There's like a, there's another house there, but that looks like the foundation of an old house right there. It might just be something leaded, but that looks like an old foundation, so I'm wondering if that's what, I mean, it's clearly marking a house that's no longer here unless this kill shed is the house of which they speak, but why would that get its own? Yeah, this is like an actual trail. Like, hallelujah, I did not think this was going to be here. It's alright, B. I'm your friend. Look out for poison oak. You don't want to learn that the hard way. Yeah, I can get right up to it. Steady. Steady. Ooh, that water looks murky. Ah, spiderweb right to the face. Yeah. Keep out. I don't know how you'd get in. This is cool though. Like, now that I'm closer, like, I didn't realize that there was actually like windows and stuff up there. It just looks so emptied. How do you even get in there? I mean, oh, hello. Hello, goose. You are having no part of me. I'm gonna pull my iPhone out so I can zoom in on some of that. Yeah, you can see up here, this busted out window, there's a keep out sign. I just love that there's a keep out sign up there, like where no one could access it. There's another busted out window right up over here, probably one around that corner. And then there's just this area right up here. Yeah, where you can see, yeah, I guess there was like a, that looks like maybe this was like an entryway, like an outdoor whatever, and there's stuff hanging down. Like, I'm wondering, I really want to say that, I mean, that's gotta be the place where you'd enter at, like, because it's obviously like, you know, you got concrete walls still out here. It's like, this is like a little mini hallway. You'd go up to the front door and then you'd go into the actual building. I mean, I can't think of anything else, which means they were gonna like put a bridge through here. Like, there's the walkway bridge and the creepy shed building or outbuilding or whatever. Like, that had to be what was in the plans, and I'm guessing that he ran out of money before he could do that. But still, how the F do you get up there? This is this old like wire rope sticking out. Yeah, and if you look off past, I like this cool little platform here, and it just drops into the water. It goes perfectly. Then you can see over there, there's the furnace, the old blast furnace I was by. No, oh God, I just want to get inside, man. So let's see if anybody's home. God, I don't want to crush my fingers. Hey, Freddy, you home? Mike? Tim? And of course, just, I mean, surprisingly not as much graffiti as I might expect in a place like this. Oh, hello. So just switched back to my GoPro because I saw this. Check this out. This rope here. It goes all the way up there. I think I figured out how people are actually gaining access to this place. I'm not going to join them on that adventure because, I mean, this, I don't know. His property looks pretty damn abandoned. There is a keep out sign again, but that keep out sign looks like it's seriously like really old. So I don't know what the stipulations are of this property, but beyond not wanting to do something potentially illegal, I have a fear of heights that I believe I've mentioned before. I'd have to like swing over to this. I also love how this tree is like digging into the roof there, like it's slowly grown into the building But yeah, you'd have to climb this thing and then swing yourself over there. And if you fall, you're gonna break something. Oh, and then I didn't notice this right here. Here's a little bit of rope leading right up to it. It looks very strong. I would have no fears about climbing that. I'm gonna see if I can use that one. A little higher ground. I might be able to get my iPhone a little bit more level. Just see if maybe there's something to see in there. I don't know. That's stable ground because I do not want to go tumbling that way. Let's see, there's a bar here. I don't know what is to be seen. I mean, I do think that like that leads into like maybe a room because it just looks like open dark space in there, but we shan't quite know. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Ugh. But yeah, look at this. This is like it's so awesome. And it's so much more cool to be up close and personal with it. To like check this out. It's crazy. I wonder what's to be seen around here. Oh, hello friend. He has had more than enough of me. There's some like support stuff like this. You've got these, you know, who knows what of this. It's obviously right next to the building. Who knows what of it was actually like. These cool old sons of bitches right here. Yeah, oh god, you've got that iron wire sticking right out of it. And then yeah, so you can see there's like remains of, can't really see it that well, but right up there you can see the remains of like old like curtains shaking in the wind. And then yeah, if you look right up here, you can see them all just tattered. God, now that I see it, there was actually, maybe this actually was a home of some kind. God, I wish I could get in there. I'm baffled. Look at that. It only goes part way up. It's crazy. Drain all the water into the ground. And there's just this cool little creek that comes through here and just kind of meets the river. Yeah, I'm very interested. Oh, and then yeah, it looks like this is where, look at this. This is really cool. Or it almost looks like it was created intentionally to run water through there. Which makes me think that this had some connection to like water. I mean, duh, but I mean like I've always thought that this wasn't a home, but it was like some river resources building or some like river science building. I don't know. A bunch of stupid science bitches up in here. Just because of where it's at. I don't know. I don't know, guys. All I know is it's badass and it's just lingering here in Lake Oswego, like completely forgotten. Oh man, the wood up there. That's very like 1950s, 1960s, at least to me. Over there, it's kind of the same thing along the roof. I didn't really notice that at the start. Here's another cool gem. These are just poking up out of the bush here. I wonder what those are for. Those are freaking huge. I don't know how clearly you can see that. There's obviously all this old concrete metal piece down there, matching one there, out over there. And then like if you look in the water at the right angle, you can see there's like this massive, that looks like it's just a piece of just solid steel in the water there. You can even see where the sun's hitting it right there. More concrete, hallelujah. Give me something to step on. God, look at this. Yeah, this is everywhere. Yeah, see here? Oh yeah, there's another. So God, what were these for? So they're just here, up against this building. And then there's all this paint. Oh man, that gives under your feet. Oh man. Found myself a nice little perch to be on to get a really cool full view of the structure. I mean, that is impressive. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed checking out this creepy ass monstrosity. There's probably there's still a little bit of water on my lens. I did a little underwater video there for you, obviously. But yeah, I'm just so glad I was able to get up close to the place. I honestly didn't think that was gonna happen. Yes. But anyway guys, till next time, from the house by the Willamette River. House? I'm still not convinced. This has been Steve the Amateur Historian, and I'll see you next time.